Okay, so super important here. I'm putting away everything from step 1 before I start step 2. So everything's going back in the basket in its rightful place, so it is just out of my way. It just makes everything so much more efficient. Okay, then I'll grab my dust broom, my garbage bag, and I go straight back to basically the first place that I started on the level that has a hard surface floor. Now I'm sweeping up all of this junk that I just scraped off of the bottom of the tub. I'd say don't worry too much about, the shelving unless there's huge chunks. You can just sweep those onto the ground with your broom. But I'm pretty much just getting all of the big chunks of everything swept up because it's just going to make vacuuming that much easier. And then onto the floors. So all the hard surface floors get swept. Obviously sweep them as well as you can, but you are going to go through and vacuum these too. So it's not like they have to be perfect. You're going for all the big chunks. And then we always go into the lower level cupboards, whether you're in bathrooms or kitchens. There's typically always chunks of stuff in these cupboards. And it's just going to make your job way easier when you're doing the vacuuming part instead of having to stop, pick up chunks that don't fit in the vacuum hose, throw them away, or leave them somewhere else for somebody else to pick up. We all about the efficiency around here, girl. And this is going to make you real efficient. So we just sweeping this into a pile, like so. And then we go sweep it up with our dustpan. Yeah, get it, girl. Good job. And then we're going to dispose of it. And now we're going on to the next. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I will compose myself now. Professionalism. So here I actually am gonna sweep off the shelves. Apparently I must see some stuff on there that I'd rather just sweep up than have go into our vacuum. And this is very helpful too that you've got the drain closed still, because obviously you're saving a lot of crap from going down the drain. All right, and then after you sweep the tub out, then you go straight to sweeping the floor out again. So inside the cupboards, lower level cupboards always get swept out, and then just try and do a thorough sweeping, but not perfect because you are going to vacuum this floor before you wash it.
Oh yeah, get it, girl, sweep it up.
All right, I'm sorry, I'll be serious now. Okay, so I am using an angle broom, and I'm going to sweep the whole hallway with an angle broom instead of incorporating a dust broom as well, because usually I only use dust brooms for like wide open areas. Okay, so since this is a narrow area, just use the angle broom for hallways. And then what I'm doing here is I'm going to move the stuff that I know I'm going to be using in the back of the house first. I'm just going to go set it where it needs to be set instead of moving it 18 million times, around in a circle until you need it, right, girl? So yeah, and then I'm just continuing here, and once I get everything out into the open area, this is honestly where I will start just really like sweeping around the edges, because I am going to use the dust mop for this big open area. So you'll see me go around just the edges. So I'm basically just sweeping it all out, probably, I don't know, like a foot, probably like, yeah, a foot out into like the center of the room, so then I can dust mop it super easy. You like my transition? Okay, so don't forget about the pantry. I always sweep out the pantry completely on this step. For some reason, it's easy to forget. I don't know why, so I feel the need to remind you. And then, again, all the lower level cupboards, we are sweeping those out, or you're just going to look at them because some may not need to be swept out. Like this probably didn't even need to be swept out, but I'm more or less just doing it for the training aspect. So I just kind of go around the whole kitchen. After that, I sweep the floor. Don't do the floor first, then the cupboards, because you'll have to sweep the floor twice, girl. And then I just noticed a bunch of debris on the countertop, so I'm gonna take care of that before we start any of the vacuuming. Because because I don't want that junk in my shop vac. And then you do like this, just like you would mow lawn. You go back and forth, back and forth. And then you're going to create one pile for everything. Generally, I just keep sweeping and I'll sweep things in a manner where I'm sweeping them all to this one pile so that it's more efficient and I only have one pile to sweep up when I'm done. Okay, and then a couple passes around the kitchen here and everything is dust mopped. Okay, and then the last thing left to sweep is the entryway. I don't need the dust mop anymore because it's such a small area. I'm just going to angle broom it. So I'm just going to go through, angle broom this whole thing, and I'm going to set the angle broom outside too because we don't need that as well. It's really efficient and I just find it just so much easier when it's uncluttered in the house. When you're done with something, just set it outside and get it out of your way. Otherwise, you end up honestly moving it like 8 times. And it's really annoying. And step 2 is complete.